You can learn something in a book till you're blue in the face, but to me it means nothing unless you actually apply it to real world.
That's what these elementary education majors are doing, applying what they learned in their college classroom to the real world.
These are real life situations. This is real stuff. Like, in the classroom, they tell us what we can expect or what to expect or what you think you should expect or how to react to certain situations, but you can't expect any of that until you're in there and you're really interacting with the parents and the students.
On Monday evenings during the semester, Mandy and her fellow students, with the support of their UNF professors, present workshops on how to use art to help kindergartners improve their language skills.
Janelle.
10 seconds.
I know you want to participate in the activities that we got going on. Okay, so no more laughing. Well, here, come over here, sit over here so you can see the book.
Not only do they get a chance to work on things like classroom management and conflict resolution, they also get to collaborate with the parents on how to use everyday opportunities to reinforce what their children learn at school. For students like Adam Barr, students who prefer to, as he says, get out there and do stuff, this kind of active learning is very appealing.
This is a chance for you to actually go out and learn in the real world setting and be able to help the community, and you get to actually do stuff that helps out.
Yeah. Mix.
This approach to transformative education at the college level is called community-based learning, and it's at the core of UNF's mission. In fact, UNF is nationally recognized by the Carnegie Foundation for the work UNF's faculty, staff, and students do with the Jacksonville community and the world beyond. The goal is to make it possible for virtually every UNF student to be involved in community-based learning. So, while education majors practice their skills in local elementary schools, sociology majors discover the complexity of communities by conducting surveys on community needs. Business majors learn about the economics of poverty by working in an organic garden at a local soup kitchen. And engineering students apply their design skills and learn about a new culture by traveling to West Africa to build water systems that improve the lives of orphans.
1, 2, 3.
These students, who live at the Crossings Residence Hall, found out that community-based learning doesn't just happen in the context of a class. They volunteered to get up early on a Saturday morning to participate in a neighborhood cleanup. A neighborhood cleanup sounds simple, but what these students discover is a neighborhood they never even knew existed, and people who really aren't that much different from themselves. The neighborhood residents learn something too.
Here we were kind of judging these kids, and look at these little snot-nosed, probably upper middle class kids coming from that university, and that they realized that these kids were people just like them.
When they return to the Crossings, students unpack what they experienced in the neighborhood.
What was it like to be an outsider in a neighborhood that we don't really connect with or that we're not really a part of?
Actually going out and actually seeing it, I was like, yeah, we really are in a bubble.
It broke the stereotype that UNF students don't help.
One of the reasons that we do service is to be a part of the larger community in a bigger sense than just, service is cool, communities are cool.
Meanwhile, back at Woodland Acres, UNF students have interesting things to say about community-based learning.
I think it's a great way to learn because we aren't stuck in a classroom. We're actually doing real-life experiences, and we get to interact with all the different personalities and all the different struggles that come every Monday.
You really become a community when you're learning, in that format with other people. There's a lot of communication, a lot of discussion, a lot of debate. You get to feed off other people's ideas and input your own and things like that. I think it's a very positive way of going about education.
Learning from this has given me a different perspective of what people go through. Not my private school upbringing where it was like I didn't really have to worry about much. Still was hard, tough schooling, but having to deal with, I don't have someone to come home to, I don't have, money for this, but from what I've learned from these kids is that it doesn't really matter, and that they still have the same desires as every other child has.
That's the point of community-based learning. It's designed to not only provide students the opportunity to apply their knowledge to real-world situations, but to help them develop the ability to better understand how different communities function, how the way people think can make the difference between success and failure, and how each and every member of a community has personal and social responsibility for the well-being of their community. In short, community-based learning seeks to help students expand their view of the world and their role in it.